right, how are you doing? He's hoping that all is going on well with you. I hope the new month is also coming along pretty much well from wherever you're listening to us. This is One on One. The hashtag, as usual, is 101RW. My guest in studio today is none other than Mr. Patient Irumva. This is a guy who has decided to put his creativity to action and to be able to make a living out of it at the same time. So, Patient, welcome to One on One.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you told me that you have something that you really want to tell the people. Can you take the floor now? What did you want to share with the public?
Thank you so much. As I said, it's about technology. Mm-hmm. I like technology, and that's my thing. Mm-hmm. That's what I do. And what I want to share with people is about the style of the day.
The style of the day.
The style of the day. This is something we created. It's a website, actually. Mm-hmm. And this website has two things. Mm-hmm. Fashion show and online selling. Means we have people showing the styles, different styles, and then those styles being shown, they are sold on online on the web. People can shop on the web. That's the thing.
This is the thing. But how is that changing lives in terms of looking at the impact and the participation of people in this? At the end of the day, is there demand for this?
Wow. Yes, that's where that's the main thing, and that's what we wanted to do. There's a great impact on the community.
How?
The first thing is we are on the models. It's rare if we take in Rwanda. This is not something to hide. Most of them don't get paid.
Models,
they get nothing. They do fashion show, they do their modeling, and then it's all.
So these models we see around here bragging and walking with their heads up high are not being paid.
Most of them
are not paid.
Yeah,
by choice or because that's just how the market is.
That's how the market is. That's they don't have choice. It's what they have. Now, for the style of the day, the people you see on our website are getting paid on a monthly basis.
They get a payment.
Sure. That's creating employment. That's one thing. Now, when it comes to our people selling, actually, I should tell you that the things we are selling on the websites are not for us, for the style of the day. I mean, the company, Spin Technologies. No. But we get stuff from different people, from different sellers, boutiques and shops. And these people, this is a platform we created for them so that they can bring their own stuff, to make their things known. One, we've been experiencing an issue. You know, when you want something, you need a style, and you have to move every now and then looking for what you need. Door by door, checking if the style you need is there. Now we are trying to provide a platform where those sellers can bring their things, and then people will be checking on the web before you move out. You can order your things. I mean, you can check on the web if it is something you like, and you buy it online, or even if you decide to go out, you go to the shop itself, to the boutique, you go there, but you're very sure that thing is there without moving. That's another thing. And when it comes to customers now, people who are buying, let's not talk, maybe not only talking about saving my time, because if I want to buy online, I will buy, and the people will deliver. They bring it in my office or where I stay. Let's talk about money. If I live in Gisenyo, Changuku, and I'm supposed to come and buy just one trouser because it's something I've seen Tom Close has put on something, and I really want to have that, and I have to go to Kigali to get same thing. And I'll be moving every now and then. I mean, from one shop to another one to get what I need. You know, you get what I'm saying. It's not good. But if we happen to have all the things on the website, and the people we buy online, we deliver them. They don't need to spend that money coming here. So
this what you're telling me here is you've decided to put your entrepreneurial mind together with your team to say that, okay, let's see how we can also create job opportunities for some fashion models. Let's create an opportunity for people to get access to some of the things they want in a very convenient way.
Sure.
But as we look at that aspect of going this direction, I keep insisting on the question of how is the demand like? Because if I am living far away and you are in Kigali, for instance, and I can walk outside in a certain market and still get the same thing that you're saying that you're putting there online for me to buy, how do you deal with that particular notion or thought that we have some of these things are easily available around me, instead of me going all the way to your websites and wait for you to come and deliver and all the expenses involved in there? How do you deal with that kind of mindset? Of
course, if something is next to you, you can't go to a website. You can't go to. But if we look at the styles, the fashion show, I mean, if you look at the clothes, shoes, bags, and what, very few people stay next to places where they sell those stuff. If you look at that. And if you look, like I was talking about people living in different districts, if you look at the shops, the boutiques there, what they have, and the people, what they need, it's if you look at it, it's seriously what they expect to get is not what is there. So when we created this, we knew that, yes, there are some boutiques which are next to people, and those ones, they can go there. And actually, what we have here, it's not that if something is there on the web, they can't get it outside. Because whenever we put a style on the website, we put the contacts, every single detail about the shop, which means that the people who are there can easily go there.
Style. How different are you when you talk about the things that you guys are doing or putting out there? How do you stand out from another kind of a person who's probably doing almost the same thing that you're doing? I'm asking this question because I'm looking for an answer based on your raw materials in terms of promoting Rwanda. I'm also looking at an answer almost related to the issue of the people you use. How do you outsource them, and how do you deliver and ensure that they also get something out of this, as you had said earlier on?
Okay, yeah, that's great. The first thing, we have some other people doing almost same thing.
Of course.
Almost. And if you well know, I don't know, if you well know this is the first Rwandan website. I mean, these other people, the websites are not for Rwandans.
What do you mean by that?
They're from abroad. Do you know that?
They're from abroad being run by Rwandans, or they're from abroad?
Yeah, it's like having a branch here, but it's something that's running.
So this one is fully
Rwandan. And the people we are employing are fully Rwandans. And if we say that this is something, we need to improve our lifestyles. And actually, I forgot something when I was talking about, the impact and the influences. It's something that has been running here, knocking in my mind. What is the influence? How we take internet? I used to be a teacher, and I could always talk to my students and say, man, IT can change lives. IT can do this and this. The only thing, we sit on Facebook since morning up to evening.
Yes.
Young people are watching porn. So one impact, actually, personally, when I was creating this, even that was in mind, showing young people that internet can do something else.
Do you think you're making an impact?
Sure.
How do you gauge that?
Actually, when I talk to people, I say, no, how could you think about that?
Really?
Yeah. People, I get calls, like when I share something like on that Facebook they always send me to say, man, how did you think about fashion show online? Actually, fashion show, they do it. You got Serena, they've organized something for models, modeling show and something like that. I said, no, everything can be digitized. If we look at what the government is looking at, they want to digitize almost everything. Do you know why? Because, it makes something easy and, sometimes quick. It is done in an easy way. So that's one thing. It's a random thing. That's what I wanted to touch. And it changes the minds of young people.
When I keep asking most of my guests here, how do you gauge that? I want specific answers on the facts and the figures, if possible. How do you gauge? How do you do your impact analysis that, oh God, look at my product. It has changed the mindsets of 10,000 youth or 5,000 youth or just 5 youth in the society who used to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, and today they've been able to replicate my product, or they've been able to say, I would like to do something almost to this and that. So
all right.
Don't just tell me, they tell me on Facebook that it's good and this like this. Tell me, how do you do the impact analysis?
All right. Let me give you one example. If you check on Kigali Gateway. If you check the website, it's a directory.
Yes.
You know, the one who created Kigali Gateway created it because of this. He got me on a call. He says, "Man, how are you?" Saying, "I'm okay." "Man, I've seen your website. It's something great." And I said, "No, you know, this is. How did you think about this?" I say, "You know, internet is something that can work. It's something that can give us something great. We can use it and, you know, change lives, get money, and you know what?" He said, "Man, what if I do something? What if I do something?" And actually, there's another project. It won't be run by me. Somebody will come up with another thing with using internet because of this. So seriously, that's one example of given.
Yes.
The Kigali Gateway.
And you're saying there are other many out there.
Sure.
You know, I'm patient enough to be able to either accept to be lied to because I don't have facts. I don't know whether it's true he called you.
I can't.
But I'll take it just for benefit of doubt. But let me ask you a question concerning the issue of the skills of our fashion models, because you deal a lot with fashion models.
Sure.
At the end of the day, you need them to model some of your products that you guys are doing. When we look at the society today in terms of having institutions that instill knowledge on those who aspire to be fashion models or those who are already in the industry, what's your take on the situation as it is today?
Well, before, you know, if I look at a modeling and a fashion show today in Rwanda, I don't see it on a very, very high level. But again, I can say something in it. And these people themselves, the way they take it, it's like you want to get exposed.
This is what is usually in their minds.
Yeah.
They just want exposure.
I remember, you know, you said you can accept maybe lies or something. But when I was talking to someone, you know, because I get calls or emails from different people who want to do the modeling on the website. And I talk to them and say, "No, tell me about your experience in doing this." And they say, "You know, I did it because I wanted people to do this, and I wanted actually to appear in this clip, a video clip by Urban Boys." So somebody told me that.
So what you're saying is that most of these fashion models, what's on their mind is probably the wrong thing. The kind of mindset they have is a wrong one.
Yeah, I've seen some who are very brilliant and are using it for something that is really great.
What would that great mean?
There's some people are creating something great. Like I saw Cynthia Rupari. I know she's a model and she has been doing great things here. Now she has started creating like a style, you know, creating stuff. If you look at Francis, he's doing modeling. And on top of that, he has created his own things. That's thinking. That's having like, you know, this is an impact. And actually, when I saw them, I said, "No, I wish." I said, "I wish I could be Francis, having my own styles and create my own things and say, yeah, the runners are putting on something that was created by me." Those are people who are very positive in modeling.
If we look at the impact and think of it from a bigger picture, why don't we see a lot of made in Rwanda styles or stylists? You know, when we have Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, when we have big events where red carpet is involved, why don't we hear of I'm wearing, you know, a certain design by a Rwandan model or a Rwandan designer?
Okay. Are we, before
what are
I
the
get
things
to
that we are
point,
doing? What are the things that probably we are not hitting the nail on the head on in terms of wanting to, you know, break out beyond our borders?
It's exposure. That's one thing.
We're not exposed enough.
Sure. And that's why I if you look at the website, the Spin Styles, our website, there's a page for celebrities. And this page, we created it. It's not like a fashion show, but this page was created so that if people know that Eugene Anangwe is a star, is a celebrity, and I would always wish to check on how he dresses, and I would wish to imitate him. You know, how many people are imitating Chris Brown? How many people are imitating Jay-Z? If we happen to expose, to put our people to expose them, to put them out, and those styles. If I could get a chance and have like Eugene putting on something from Zahabu Design, something, and then I know, because that Eugene is respected by these people, and many people want to be like Eugene and look like him or Dixon, and then they will definitely look for that style and do it. So there's a way we don't expose our own things.
There's a way we don't expose our own things, and I think probably the thing that we're trying to look at in here is also the understanding level of the market itself, understanding level of what needs to be done, the do's and don'ts in terms of how to make it. Probably that person listening to you and is in this particular industry or sector, what are the immediate term things that probably you would advise that one they need to do?
One thing is, you mean you're talking about the people designing?
Yes, those involved in the fashion industry.
Well, those involved in the fashion. Let me talk about these models first of all. These ones doing modeling. Do it because there's somewhere you want to go, not just for being like exposure, like that lady was telling me. It's because I wanted to be famous in the video clip of Urban Boys. Not only that, and most of them don't even get paid to be in the video clips. It's just to be famous. And actually, that's a problem we have as runners, young people. You don't want to produce. You don't want to get something. You want to be seen and known, and that's all. You feel like, oh wow, people are singing my name, and that's all.
But what if it is true? There's no money to pay them.
That can't.
They still want to achieve. They still want to start from somewhere. But there you are. You're telling them, don't just go there for fame.
No, it can't be, Ken. It can't be. There's money out here. There's money outside. But let's try to see. No. When we talk about money, we are not meaning to be millionaires. You start slow by slow. But let it be in the mind. You create it. You have it in the mind. You say, I want to have this. Seriously, this is not bragging. These people working with the website, doing the modeling, they are getting paid more than when there are some other people who don't even get it when they're sitting in the office. It's modeling, and they do it just, it's because they said, well, I want to do this and I want to make money. I had some who are straight and they want to do it freely. I swear to
just
God,
for free.
I'm not lying. Yeah, just for free. And you know what? They say no.
You are the one who said no.
Yeah.
That I will pay you.
We can't use people who are willing to work for free.
Why?
Because it's nonsense. You tell them, you even try to convince them that they can do something out of it.
And they still refuse.
No, of course.
And they say, I want to do it for free.
No. They do it because they want that thing. And you convince them and say, why do you tell me that you want to do it for free? And the first time you could have come and tell me, this is a job.
I want to do it and I want to be paid.
Sure.
No, I'm saying that. I'm not asking.
You want to do it?
Yes.
Seriously?
Now that you have the money I want.
Yeah, we can go into negotiations and do it.
Now, let's look forward in terms of the industry itself and comparing with other industries in the creative sector. Where do we see the fashion industry going? Because we rarely hear a lot about fashion events, fashion, and even when we hear about them and when we go to see them, there's usually not so much of that we expect to see.
Sure.
At the end of the day.
That's it.
What's up?
That's it. Actually, I also looked at that. I say, when there's a fashion show program or an event, we go there, but we don't see much of it. And what I saw, the reason why we created this on the web is, we wanted to combine two things.
You want to kill the events. You want people
not killing the events
to go to the website.
The events will be there. But we are combining. Why do we need these tiles? We need them because, you're showing them because it's something that is nice and you want people to have it. Now, if you create something and that's going to take place in this arena, how many people are going there?
The influential and those who really feel like they understand why they have to go there.
Yeah. But look at the number. And that's what I was talking about, actually. If you look at something that will help the community, you try to look into different things. How many people we afford? Maybe spend 15,000 to go there. If it's on a website, I can spend 100 and check and find out what's going on outside and see.
So are you trying to be anti-events, fashion events?
No,
You're saying we need to digitalize and just focus on, spend less. Don't go there. Just spend less and you still be able to get what you want.
No, I'm not against the events. And actually, if you look, and even when the government says we want to digitize, they don't say that these ones are going down. There's something we call in technology, apparel run. You're running two things at a go, Now, if you find that this one has advantages, you go for it. You do it. Of course, this one has some other things, some other advantages. I can't go into details because I've never organized one, like the shows. And I'm not against them. But I'm saying, how many people are going there? It's true. They should be there. We always go there. But if I say that there are only maybe 500 people there, how many people can be reached by a website?
So how many people are you employing today?
So far, we have a team of 5.
5 people.
Yeah.
And the minimum wage for the one who's paid the least is how much?
I can say 70.
70,000.
Yeah.
The highest? Who I think is you?
No, why do you think it's me?
As the owner of the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm the owner, but sometimes I can say no.
Okay, so you can also say it's for free. You're doing it for free. So how much? The highest?
The highest, maybe, let me say, for now, it can be 250.
250.
Yeah.
Highest
Because
250,
if someone who is doing
70.
another job, you have another job, like right now, I'm from another office.
So you're encouraging young people to be entrepreneurial.
Sure.
And
If you do
like
entrepreneurship, this is something that can grow. And let me give you a secret. If I'm selling, maybe I'm saying I can get a little percentage from these sellers. But what if Contact FM is willing to advertise on the web? Do you imagine how much can be there?
I don't want to imagine, but I think it's something that is worth taking head on and trying, right?
Sure.
Yeah. That is none other than Patience. He is one of the guys behind thespinstyles.com.
Sure.
And of course, today's theme was thinking creative. Thinking creative in terms of young people thinking creatively to see what they can do or use that is around them to earn a living. And there you have it. One-on-one comes to a close at this particular time. Patience, thank you for being on the program.
Thank you so much.
All right. Keep it 89.7 Contact FM. The RW. Let's meet again next time. Goodbye for now. I'm Eugene Anangwe. Goodbye.